Hello, Internetians. Oh, shit. My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player. Okay, that's a start to a video. Welcome to our team builder for week number 3 of the DBL D-League. I am the coach of your New York Metagross, who are currently 1-1 after our win last week against Stab and the Chicago Sacred Fire. This week we turn to Bankai Mike and his Detroit Dragonclaws. His team should appear under me right about now. So, first thing, before we get into it, yes, he does have a full 100% Dragmag core as a team. So that's interesting. He's currently 0-2, and just his team in general is just pretty interesting. I know some people are underestimating him because of this, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, he has threats. You can't underestimate your opponent. That's I've always stressed that rule number 1 of League format is do not underestimate your opponent. So we won't. Heatran and Mega Scizor. Having those two together is very threatening because Heatran is commonly seen as the best counter to Mega Scizor in OU. As long as you don't switch it in on a superpower. But decently fast, very good bulk, and a very good typing with a very good ability. Heatran only lacks reliable recovery and has that 4 times weakness to ground as its flaws. Other than that, it can run physically defensive or specially defensive or offensive in a numerous amount of ways. It can run Flame Charge, which is an interesting set that I've seen before. It can run just specs with stuff like Overheat and be a huge problem. I can fully see a Magma Storm Bloom Doom set coming. Not Bloom Doom, but Solar Beam Power Orb. He can't run Bloom Doom because his 2 Z-Mons are Empoleon and Altaria. But that's something that's kind of scary for me. But I think we can handle pretty well. He has a Mega Scizor. Scary, scary mon. Typically to face because it can set up SDs and just be very threatening. But we have ways to handle it, so that's good. Multiple ways to handle it, that's why I'm not too scared. It doesn't get knockoff, it does get Brutal Swing, it does get U-Turn and Bug Bite, it does get Super Power, it does get... That's usually all it carries. Sometimes it carries Aerial Ace depending on the opponent. He has a Como-O. We all know how threatening Como-O can be. Tears up RU right now with stuff like Dragon Dance, with stuff like Specs, with stuff like... I've seen Assault Vest, I've seen Belly Drum, I've used Belly Drum, Autotomize, all kinds of things. It's a very big threat with good coverage to help compensate for the Fighting Dragon not being able to touch fairies or a lot of stuff. Salamence! Oh, Salamence. You're going to be an issue this match, I can already tell. Can set up Dragon Dances, can run mix with Draco Meteor or Fire Blast or all kinds of stuff. Very versatile, but it can also learn Defog and be defensive, which is something I expect him to see. Or expect him to bring. Base 100 speed, one of his faster mons. Outspeed Hydreigon, so that's not really too fun. But overall, I can see that being a huge threat, and I'm gonna have to watch out for it because of Fire Blast. Haxorus, 147 base attack with the ability to boost it, Swords Dance, Life Orb, and Dragon Dance, with great coverage to boot. So that's fun. Empoleon was one of his Stealth Rockers. Water Steel, weak to can run Defog, can run it can run some stuff. I've run Skull Toxic sometimes, I run Rest Talk, I wish I could have the ability to run Sword Dance one time, can run Agility with Pataya Berry. Has decent coverage, but overall not too big of a threat. He has a Noivern, which is one of his bigger threats to my team. Just because of stuff like Specs Dracos and Specs Hurricanes being a problem, especially since he has Flamethrower for coverage and Switcheroo to help, take some stuff down. Can run Taunt Roost, Stall Break, can run Switch Specs, can run... Well, there's not much it can run, but he has been seen to run Boom Burst. Empoleon does have his, is one of his Z movers, so we have to watch out for that, for stuff like Z-Rain Dancer, Hydro Vortex. Aggron is actually more of a threat than you would think it is. I'm very scared of this Aggron. Like, Oh, I guess the dog came in. Sorry. Aggron, Choice Bandit Head Smash. That's not fun to switch into. I have ways to... I plan on just immediately finding ways to kill it, because it's a threat. It is definitely a threat. He has an Altaria, one of his other Z-move mons. Don't see much of it right now. In PU, last gen, it was a very versatile, very good mon with stuff like Dragon Dance, with stuff like Cotton Guard, with stuff like defensive, choice specs, all kinds of stuff. Not as good as its Mega counterpart, but still can be a threat. He has a Steelix, a very physically bulky Steel type with Ground as his secondary typing. Can run Stealth Rocks, Heavy Slam, can run Sheer Force, Life Orb if you really want to. Not the biggest threat. And finally, he has a Clink Clang, which can set up on my Skarmory. Can run Shift Gear, boosting its attack and speed. Why did we just disconnect? Okay. Well. Okay. So that just happened. Moving on. Has Wild Charge, has Gear Grind, has Return, typically has its coverage move, sometimes runs sub. Doesn't matter because we have an Alolan Marowak, so. Sorry. Moving on. Oh, we closed out my Teambuilder. So, moving on. He's Ray Dragon Claws. First mon I knew we had to bring was Skarmory. Now, I'm running a lot of Spadef just so I can take on Fire Blast from stuff like the Salamence, and then mix like a mixed set Tomo in case he tries to run something like that, like a Focus Blast variant, so I can take one of those in Brave Bird. My plan this match is really just try and wear down his team with stuff like Spikes and Stealth Rock. Just hazard stack him and phase him. I have Whirlwind on here to stop setup because he has a lot of setup on. He has Mega Scizor with Swords Dance. He has Tomo with 5 different things. Dragon Dance Salamence, Double Dance Haxorus, Agility Swords Dance, Taya Berry, Empoleon, Rock Polish Aggron, Dragon Dance Altaria, Shift Gear Clink Clang. He has so many ways to set up, and I just want to phase this match. 16 speed is just to make sure I don't get speed corrupting. And max HP. Like I said, the Spadef is there just to take hits. I invested 16 and an Impish Nature into defense because that reaches a jump point. So I can maximize that defense and help take Dragon Stabs just better. Dragon Claws over and over. And I can better handle Mega Scizor, which is really nice. Brave Bird is the move of choice because Iron Head is just not worth it. Brave Bird will hit more of his team neutrally, which is good, and will help us better handle Como. So my game plan with this is try and bring it on stuff like Scizor, which I know even if it does set up, it doesn't hurt me, and I can just start laying down spikes. And spikes are going to hurt his team. I'm not bringing Defog or Rapid Spin this week, just because I do want to make a change though. I have thought of a change. I'm not bringing Defog or Rapid Spin this match just because of the fact I don't want to get rid of my own hazards for Defog, and hazards aren't going to work. His Stealth Rocks aren't going to hurt me that much. I mean, I do have Marowak, but even if he does want to set him up, he'll have to get rid of them to get rid of my spikes, because he only has Defoggers. He has Mega Scizor, he has Salamence, he has Empoleon, and I'm not sure if Noivern or Altaria gets Defog. Not really sure. I didn't really look. I wasn't really too worried about Defog. And Leftovers to stay healthy and sturdy to make sure that I can't go down in one hit to stuff like Heatran if I really don't think I need Skarmory. But most likely I will try and keep Skarmory as healthy as possible. We have an Alolan Marowak because it kind of tears through his team. Thought about a defensive version, but I don't really need defensive investment to handle Clink Clang. I mean, I resist his Steel Stab, I'm immune to Return, and I'm immune to Wild Charge with Lightning Rod, so I fully just wall it to death. I can also handle some other things. I can kinda take on Scizor as long as he's not set up with knockoff already. I can take a knockoff, I can take a Brutal Swing, and then Flare Blitz is just going to blow it away. This is my rocker. Like I said, I want to have hazards up as much as possible. Shadow Bone is a great stab move against his team. He has no ghost resist. No. None. Except for Altaria. But no, because it's not normal flying, it's dragon flying. I'm smart. Dragmag. Duh. No ghost resist whatsoever. And then Boomerang, in case he wants to go substitute on anything, I can hit, break it sub, and then I can hit it immediately afterwards, unless it's one of his flyers. But it also lets me destroy Heatran, which is very, very nice. Granted, he doesn't have an air balloon, which I can expect him to bring. We have a Sylveon. Now, originally I did want to bring an offensive. I wanted to bring a really Heat Sylveon, but this is what I chose to bring. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm not running Pixelite Hyper Voice, and that is because of Como-O. I could not afford to run both Moonblast and Hyper Voice, so I'm just running Moonblast. Como-O gets access to Soundproof. And I do not want that thing using Sylveon as setup fodder, because that is really ridiculous. So I had Cute Charm. Because I can't afford to have Hyper Voice. Because I need Wish Protect to stay as healthy as possible, and potentially pass wishes to other things. I have Hidden Power Fire on there for the Mega Scizor. I am not worried as much about Heatran. I have plenty of ways to handle Heatran. Either he runs 4 attacks, or if he does, he gives up, like, utility, which is really nice, and if he tries to run any utility move, Stealth Rock, Taunt, Toxic, anything, something on my team can wall it. If he's not running Earth Power, Marowak can handle it. If he's not running a fire move for whatever reason, then, yeah, give me a sec. Teambuilder and such. If he's not running Flash Can, Sylveon walls it. If he's not running a fire move, Dynablade walls it. If he's not running Solar Beam, then Vaporeon handles it. So, I'm not too worried about that. That's why I'm not running HP Ground. Wish Protect to stay healthy. And again, Moonblast, just there to destroy Como-O. I really expect him just to be like, haha, I have Soundproof, and I'll be like, haha, I have Moonblast, and just destroy it. Maybe when we face him again, we'll bring an offensive Sylveon. I don't want to be speed crap, that's why I have 24 speed and 24 EV and speed. I have enough Spadef to handle Flash Cannons and Specs Hurricanes from Noivern and Como-O, and then I put the rest in defense so I can better just take on stuff like if Salamancer's running Earthquake or something. So there's that. We have our Caitlyn here. Finally bringing more. Here's some offense. I feel like I've just been running defense so far. Yeah, so his switching to Hitmonlee is very minuscule. He does have, this is what I wanted to change. I had Close Combat on here so I didn't have to risk High Jump Kick, but I want Fake Out so I can better take on the Aggron. I can break it sturdy and then High Jump Kick it and blow it away. Unless it's defensive, in which case then I can use Dynablade to handle it. High Jump Kick, Stone Edge, Mach Punch, and Fake Out. Like I just said, Fake Out to break Aggron sturdy. I expect him to bring it and lead with it because my Choice Banded Head Smash switching is... My Rock Resist on my team is Hitmonlee. So... I don't really have sturdy Rock Resist, actually. I just realized that. I have Mesprit. I have Hitmonlee as my Rock Resist. Should probably fix that. Moving on. High Jump Kick is a nuke. He has one thing on his team that can take High Jump Kicks, and it does not take a Stone Edge, and that is a defensive Intimidate Salamence. Other than that, High Jump Kick just starts blowing his team away. Mach Punch is for priority in case stuff like anything gets out of control. Stone Edge is for the Salamence, and I have enough speed to outspeed and max speed Como-O. Life Orb Reckless is going to hurt everything. Of course, we had to break Duck Trio. Why would we not? This is also why I'm not really scared of Heatran. It's because this thing traps it if it does not have an air balloon, and I just Earthquake it and destroy it with Life Orb Adamant. I have enough speed to outspeed his Salamence, which is the fastest thing on his team outside of Scarfers and the Noivern. Earthquakes for general stab and just trapping everything. Stone Edge, so Salamence does not become, or Salamence can't come in and set up on me. Sucker Punch in case something has set up and it's scary. And Memento in case I'm going down and I can just void a setup and get out to a threat. And just start hammering away like Hitmonlee. I only have 32 HP EVs and the rest in defense just so I can take the minimum amount of damage from Life Orb. I could throw the 12 in there, but I have to be careful. You never know when you're going to be able to live a move. Because of Life Orb Recoil not doing more. Anyway, I'm really tired. I'm going to go to bed. Last we have a Vaporeon with this crazy ass spread, maximizing our EVs, making sure we're not speed prepped. With Scald, Ice Beam, Roar, and Wish. I could not afford Protect. I wanted Ice Beam to OHKO Salamence. I wanted Ice Beam to OHKO Noivern and Altaria. And do a lot of damage to Haxorus. I don't think it's an OHKO. I think it's a 2-hit KO though. 2-hit KO, Como-O, and just Scald just barrels through the rest of the team. I mean, Empoleon can switch in on this very easily, but I'm not too afraid of it. I should be careful. I do need to be careful of Bloom Doom Grass Knot, but again, that's a 60 base power. Not again, but that's a 60 base power before it activates, so I should be able to handle that anyway. Also, I beat it 1v1 unless it's Rest Talk with Toxic. Or if it's Toxic in general. If it's Toxic, then I can handle it other ways. Roar, again, I want to just face his team and have Spikes just damaging him. I have this crazy EV spread to handle stuff like Noivern, to handle stuff like the Heatran, to handle stuff like a special Como-O. Because those are all very big threats. Basically, have something else for it. I don't know. And I just maximize my defense. I believe I take 2 Specs Hurricanes, which is what I really wanted to do. I can take 2 Specs Dracos unless it's White Herb. No, if it's White Herb, I can, because then it does less power, because I'm smart with math. Moving on. That is my Vaporeon. I know it's a crazy spread, but this is just what maximizes its durability and what can take hits the best. As for his team, I fully expect the Aggron, the Noivern. I can see Salamence coming, for sure. Heatran, definitely. And then the last 2 are kind of up in the air. Like, I can see Empoleon as the most likely, and then the last one's probably either going to be Steelix or Como-O. Probably Como-O. I can see Como-O coming. But, regardless, I have to go get in this match. He's messaging me. So, root for your New York Metagross. We will see you tomorrow for the battle. Hope you guys enjoy your day.